Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Viking. I believe this is episode 10. Today we are hopping right into this. We are doing our first ever base tour. This is known as the Hackermen Guild base, apparently. We've got all three Hackermen here. Wyber, who's been helping me out in various episodes, Zyla, and Reflux. And this is their base. So apparently they've got a blue hacker, a red hacker, and a green hacker. And he says it's pretty thematic. So they've got different areas for each of them, I guess. This is really cool. And he says Reflux's side was never built. I love how this looks though. The lava on the ceiling and the floor is so cool. It looks really like futuristic. Over here is red hacker's area. So we've got this. We've got a head here. Dang, it goes down. This looks so futuristic. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is gorgeous. Dang, and then we've got this red nether brick, that's what it's called, area. Then he's got a bunch of chests down here. I love the blue lanterns with the red. It is gorgeous. They've of course got a speed and jump boost beacon here. I mean, I have a feeling these people are pretty rich. Wyber is awesome at PvP, and I think these are some OG members as well. Whoa! I don't know if I've ever seen an end crystal used as decoration before, but that looks awesome. And he's got some heads over there. I wonder if these are player kills that he's gotten, or if these are decorative heads that he's gotten from other places. I have a feeling that they're player heads, because they look like player heads. He says there's a little secret. Oh. Ooh! What is this? Is this somebody's head as well? Oh, that's his head! Oh, that's so cool! I love their building style. I mean, this is just awesome, and then this just kind of looks like an endless void down there, which is super cool. Oh my gosh, this base is beautiful. He said this is just a silly part of the base. The interesting stuff comes next. If this is just the silly stuff, what is the interesting stuff gonna look like? Dang. Is this an auto brewer? It looks like it. Yep, the brewing room. Oh my gosh. They've got a full brewing setup here. They've got a full auto smelter. All these machines are automated brewers over here, so you can kind of select what ingredients you want, and it will make whatever potion you so desire. You can put stuff in here, it will put stuff in these furnaces. They've all got blaze rods in them, probably. Yep, he says fully automated. And then over here, it looks like it's another potion brewer. I don't know if this one is set up for sure. I asked him how many auto brewers there are total. I don't know if all of these are working. 16? I thought this was all part of, like, one system. He says there's enough for all the potions in the game in this single room. That is absolutely nuts. Are you kidding me? Are these full god sets? Oh my gosh, they are. Feel free to open the shulkers. What shulkers? Oh my gosh, look at all these totems! All these end crystals! Oh my gosh! I told you these guys are rich, so all of these are actually god gear. Wait. How does this have projectile protection and protection? He says most of this armor is dual prot armor, the ones that are on the colored pads. He calls it hacker armor. How is that possible? He's not telling me. He just says hacker armor. Does anybody have any idea how they could possibly get... Look at this, projectile protection 3 and protection 4. It says it's the armor you can get from the chest when you open it with the victory key. Dang, so you can only get the dual prot armor from winning the pit events, and they've got like 3 full sets basically. Never mind, they have 6 full sets. He says each of us is wearing one right now. This is just the backup armor. And then all of these, he said, are netherite sets that they've gotten from killing people. This might be the thumbnail, honestly. This is absolutely nuts. He says the base also has 3 beacons, not just 2. One is hidden to provide speed 2 all the way. I wish I had found this base. I mean, I really appreciate them giving me this base tour, because this requires a lot of trust. Because they were talking about putting security measures in place and having me stream it or something so that they could make sure I didn't leak cords. But honestly, there's not really a way to prevent me from getting the cords. It's super simple to just press F3 real quick, whatever. Do it at a time that they're not looking, whatever. You know? And I'm here right now with all these netherite sets. Technically, you know, obviously there's 3 of them that could kill me really quickly, but I could come back here, I could set home here, they'd never know. So they are trusting me with this fantastic base. He says, originally we had more chests and stuff, but this base has no purpose for us anymore. The other 8 sets of armor are from the players that we've killed. We have more sets, but we've sold them over time. That's it really. It's not a big base, but it did the job for us. I mean, these 3 are just... they're just an unstoppable trio. This is insane. This is probably the richest base we've ever been to. Definitely on Viking, 100% on Viking. So he says this center room used to be filled with double chests on top of the glass and everything, and whenever they would raid a base, they'd come back to the center room here, drop the loot in all these chests, and then keep moving and go back to the raid. 1 pad for 1 base. So this would be a base raid filled with chests. This would be a base raid filled with chests. This would be a base raid filled with chests. They are just... what a trio, honestly. He says that they've raided really notable bases, such as Ace Arches, which is a well-known player on here, his ocean base, and the Hive, which we saw in one of our first episodes. It is just this massive hole now. And he says a gunpowder farm that became the hole they've also raided. So they are responsible for some of the biggest raids on the server. They have won more pits than anyone. And, oh, they're gonna show me both of the griefs now. Okay! So we've already seen the Hive, like I said. This is apparently Ace Arch's absolute chaos. Oh, I thought that was... I thought that was water! I almost just jumped to my death. I'm not wearing any armor. So thank you so much to these 3 for showing me around. This has been such an awesome tour of their base and some of the griefs that they've done. It's been crazy. So thank you very much for showing me around your base. That takes a lot of trust, and thank you for showing me these griefs. That's so awesome. Now there are some upgrades I want to do to our base today, and they're going to require a lot of wood. So I've gotten a lot of wood, and I'm hoping this will be enough to build a bunch of chests, because we're going to need a lot of chests. You can see that I've kind of been stacking them along these 2 long walls here. What I kind of want to do is make it so that I've got chests on all of the 2 long walls, as opposed to these 1 long walls. I want chests here. And then in these little pockets we can have different utilities like brewing stands and things, but mainly I want this room to be for storage. Because right now, my storage in these chests are super unorganized. I mean, it's just a mess of things. I can't find anything. So I want to get a bunch of chests set up so that I can put them in different sections and eventually, you know where my stuff is. Alright, so I've done a bit of organizing of things. Like, we've got armor in here, it's all organized out. We've got weapons and tools in these chests. A lot of that is from my end raids and things like that. We've got potions in here, enchanted books in here, all sorts of good stuff. And then over here we have passive mob loot. We've got the hostile mob loot. We've got treasures, which will be kind of, you know, my different ores and things. Then we've got miscellaneous, which doesn't have very much stuff in it. We're not totally sorted yet. All these chests kind of have all the other garbage. I need to do chests for, like, plants and things, as well as just general blocks. So we'll be using more of this storage space, but it has taken a long time for me to do this. I think I'm going to stop organizing things for now, and we'll kind of do that off episode and everything. It's not very interesting to watch me organize stuff. However, I would like to work on making a decent bow, because I don't think we have one. In my miscellaneous tools and weapons shulker box right here, we have a few bows that are decent, along with a bunch of arrows, fishing rods, things like that. I might use an infinity bow, because, well, I guess arrows aren't a really big deal, though. Maybe I will do. We've got a mending power 4 bow here. We've got a power 4 bow here as well. Ooh! Flame, power 4, punch 2, unbreaking 3. I think we'll call it Vulture. Kind of goes with the NerdieBirdie theme. Vulture, scary death bird. So we've got Flame, power 5, punch 2. Is that the highest? Punch 2 is the highest punch enchantment. So we've got max Flame, max power, max punch, unbreaking. I guess we'll probably put mending on this bow. As much as I kind of want infinity, arrows aren't really a big deal. I don't think we're going to be able to... 26 levels or 15 levels. We can do 15 levels, but we're gonna have to grind out some experience. We've only got 3 levels right now. Man, is it gonna be nice to have a bow, because I hate dealing with phantoms. They are so annoying when you don't have a bow on you. So what I've been doing recently, especially when I'm, you know, between episodes and things, is I've been just exploring in the overworld. I like flying around, finding villages, desert pyramids, things like that, and it also just gives me a chance to look for bases. Really not much luck in terms of bases. The border on this world is fairly big for a server with this many players on it. There's not a ton of players that play on this server, so a border of 500,000 in each direction is a bit big if you are trying to find bases. It's good if you're wanting to hide a base. Oh, I didn't even see this. You know, rather than just looking around for coal and things, how about we take a peek at our little underground village and see if we can't do some trades. I've got a bunch of emerald blocks that I can use. I've been trading with them a little bit. I've been kind of expanding the place. I haven't built any new buildings yet because I want to do that with you guys while you're here. Gerald. Lovely. Oh, good, we can. I don't know why his prices are up right now. I think it has something to do with, like, supply and demand. Like, they actually up and down their prices, because it used to be for 1 leather and now it's for 9. Maybe I'm overdoing this trade or something. I don't really know. I have plenty of emeralds though, so we'll use 4 blocks or so. See what experience we can get with just that. Petunia. Maybe I'll try to level up Petunia. Get some lanterns. I mean, that's not worth it at all, but for the sake of leveling you up, I guess I'll do it. Petunia, look at that diamond, yeah. Master. Beautiful. Smite 1 and a name tag. Not really worth it. Not really worth it at all. So now we should be able to make a beautiful bow here. Oh, not 26. 15. Flame, power 5, punch 2, unbreaking 3, and mending. That's a god bow, right? I just checked, and it is indeed a god bow. We might want to put Curse of Vanishing on it, but also we might not, because what if I die with it? And I don't really care that much if people get it, right? Yeah, pfft. I just heard him. Yeah, buddy. Come at me. Yeah. Get a taste your own medicine, boys. I love that experience can be stored in furnaces now. I needed 1 more level so that I could name the sword. And now we have this. What should we name it? Oh my gosh, maybe some other cool bird like... Oh, I should have named the bow Hawkeye, or Honk or something. How about Dark Eagle? That sounds kinda cool. Sharpness, a 5. Oh my gosh. And we can also put mending on our pickaxe, because it didn't have that before. We had enough levels to do that and the sharpness 5. So that is awesome. We got a base sword done today, we got a god bow created, we made our sword a god sword, and we made a pickaxe god pickaxe. So, pretty successful day if you ask me. But thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time, and goodbye!